Today we will learn how we can build our first application by using Power Apps. Let us review what we learned on our last session. We learned about what's Power Apps and what kind of tips to follow before we build any application, and also how we can get started. We did like a quick live demo from where we can access Power Apps, and we did in a live demo about it, how we can start it, from where we can get an access, and so on. So let us review the tips very quick so we can start building our first application. As I mentioned before, if you want to build an application, you need to follow a specific step to make sure that you are delivering a valuable application to your uh, to your business or whatever you are working on it. So the first thing that you need to have an idea, or if you don't have an idea actually, you need to think about something that you can automate it by using Power Apps, Power Automate, all these Power Platform tools. So first, we need to think about a problem and how we can fix it. Second, we need to identify the need. Why do I need this application? What's the idea behind this application? Then I can start building my flow and features related to my application. And while I'm building my application, or before you build your application, actually, while you are building the user interface and wireframe, you need to remove the non-core features that you will have it in your application. And as I mentioned before in my previous session, it's better if you divide, if for example, if you are working on a huge application or a huge project, it's better if you divide it in several phases, because to deliver things at the same time you will get a lot of problem, a lot of issues. So it's better if you deliver it in several phases. Then you start to build your wireframe for your application, how it will look like, and with the user interface. And for user interface phase, I mentioned before that you can create by using the advanced tools such as XD tool and so on, or you can use the easiest tool, which is PowerPoint. Actually, you can build your user interface. Then you need, after you build your user interface, it's time to start building your application by using Power Apps. And from there, you can test your application and give it to your user and start to see the feedback from them. Okay, so in our session today, what kind of issue or what kind of things that I want to automate it? Let me show you something. So as I know that I have a specific actually list, which is I created by using Excel. And this one actually it's related to the certificates that I'm working on it during this year. So I have a specific plan to work on a specific, to get a specific certificate. What I add here, I add a month name, exam name, it's the status, and the exam is given by, for example, IBM or Microsoft, and how much I'm putting there. So the cost of each course actually. So I don't want to do all this stuff actually within my Excel. I want to have an application that will help me to edit my exam. For example, if I don't want to take this exam at this date, I want to change it from DA 100, so I would like to take another exam. So what I can do? Is it, do I need to always go to the Excel and do it? No, I want to have something really easy, and I want to build a small application that will help me to go easily edit, update, delete, and do all this stuff. And as our sessions actually we are starting from a beginner level, so I will teach you today how we can build an application in easiest way. You don't need to write a lot of code. You don't need to be an with IT background to do this. So I will teach you the easiest way actually. So I don't want to use an Excel. What kind of data source should I use here actually? What I will use here actually, I will use a SharePoint. I'm not sure if you are familiar with the SharePoint, but a SharePoint actually it's a Microsoft tool that help you to put your data there. Even if you want to create a site, you can use a SharePoint. But in most of my project and my example, actually, I'm using a SharePoint as as a data storage. So I'm put all my data there and I start to connect to my application. So here I already created a SharePoint site. I create a list. So I convert whatever I have here, I add it to this SharePoint list. I add a month column, exam name, and where we are with this exam, and the exam is given by which like a IPMI or Microsoft, and the cost. So here, this one as a date column, as a text column, this one as a drop down menu actually, and this one as a drop down menu, and this one as a like a cost with the, if it's dollars or Saudi riyal, you can change it based on your location. And in the future, if you want to add a more column, you can add. For example, if I want to add another column, you can go there and add. I will arrange a specific session about SharePoint, but today our main focus actually on how we can build our application in easiest way, and like you don't have any knowledge with Power Apps, so how you can do it very very easy without writing that much of coding. So from here, I have my SharePoint list. You will be able to see something here, we call it Power Apps. So by clicking here, you can see create an app, see all app, customize forms. In my scenario here, I will click on create an app. So I just need to name my application. For example, here I will call it Agent 008, and it's about this year 2021, and the create. So now whatever you have here in your data source, which is a SharePoint, it will be reflected back directly to our application. This is the easiest way actually. Okay, now get things ready, and now we are connecting to our Power Apps. Let's see. Okay, while our the data is loading, let me show you something. Here, as we mentioned, we need to create our wireframe, we need to create the design. I already prepared something here actually, which is I prepare the user interface by using a PowerPoint. So here, maybe we can arrange another call how, or another meeting, how we can design our user interface by using a PowerPoint, and we can follow a specific step. Okay, so here I want to have, for example, here the main page with this one, with my logo, Agent 008. I will call this application as Never Stop Learning. And here I will add a small message. It will give me like inspiration, and get started, and this avatar. And once I click get started, what I want the application to go to the second page, and with this page I will be able to see all my certificates, as a gallery actually. Then from there I can edit, delete, and so on. So I prepare my user interface. Everything is ready. The icons is here because I want to add an icons here so I can navigate between my pages in easiest way. So let me go back to the application. Here we go. So now you will be able to see this one, like the by default once you select Power Apps here, you will be able to see three screens: browse screen, detail screen, and edit screen. Okay, let me explain to you what's the difference between the three screens that you see by default when you select Power Apps, that we have it on the SharePoint. So power browse screen, actually browse screens, it means it goes here, or within this one it will create for you a gallery. So whatever you have in your data source, it will be showing here under browse screen. And what kind of functionality you can do by default, you can search. For example, if I want to look at project management, once you type project, I think here it's search by, let me check the function that we have it to make sure. So here If you want to know what kind of search function that we have it, you need to go there, and it's search actually by the title, which is here we don't have a title. So I can change it here, and I can add exam name actually. I don't want to search by, let me check the column, or I want to see where we are. And somehow we are getting an error. It's fine. So let me add it as a title for now, and we can work on it later. Okay, so here we don't have a title. If you know, if you see here, I removed the title column. That's why when I put a project management or something, I will not be able to see it. Never mind, we will work on it later. So let me explain now the first screen, a browse screen. As I mentioned, you will be able to see a gallery. It contains all your data. Whatever you have here, it will be reflected back here. And you can search, and you can refresh the list. You can sort it. For example, if I want to sort it, you can sort it. Here you can create a new one. And if I click on create a new one, you will be able to create a new certificate or a new exam date or whatever. So you can add a title, month, exam name, whatever. You can remove something. For example, here I don't want to see title. I can do it very easy by click here, delete. I don't need this one. I don't need to see attachment, delete, and so on. If I want to change the color, we will do it together. But let me show you. So once I click X and I did not add anything, it means cancel. I don't want to add anything. And once I click this one, it means submit this item. And once you click submit, whatever you have here, it will be added to your list here. Okay? And let us try it now to see. And see, still we did not add any function. We did not write any code. It's really something easy. So let's try to add, for example, here, test exam, and under progress is by Microsoft 0, for example, and click. And by default, you will be able to see here we go, test exam. Once you click on any test here or anything that you have it in your gallery, you will be able to edit or delete. If you delete it, it will be deleted from here. And if you go back to your data source, it's already reflected back. So whatever you add, anything in your application, by default it goes and it's stored in your database. So for example, here we have a SharePoint. Maybe you want to have SQL or whatever you are working on it. So I want to delete this one. Let me delete it. So once you delete this one, by default it will remove from your gallery and from here. So if I refresh again the page, I will not be able to see the test. See, there is nothing. Okay, and let me go back. Okay, let us move to the second one. Detail screen, it show you the detail the same. So once you click here, this one, this icon, it will show you the second page, which is detail screen. So it will, whatever you are selecting from the first gallery or from this gallery, for example, if I want to select this exam DA100, see, anything that you selected from the gallery, it will reflect back to this page, because we have a specific, there is a specific formula or code that if you select any item or gallery dot selected, whatever you are selecting from gallery, the exam name will be the same. The, like, if it's coming from which IBMI or Microsoft and so on. But as I mentioned, as a beginner, if you don't want to worry about this one and you have a really a simple app similar to this one, you don't need to worry about how you are adding the code or what kind of functions that you are using, if it's fit the same scenario that we have it today actually. So far we are not adding anything. I just now to do some small modification with which is related to the colors and so on. Before we move to the user interface and all this stuff, let me show you the third screen, which is edit screen, how we can go there. So as I mentioned, by default you will be able to see browse, details, edit. Edit, let me go here. If I want to click here, view, And if I click this icon, it will go to the third screen, which is edit one. So I will be able to edit the form, a specific form. For example, this exam, it's already completed, so I just need to go there and update it. And once I save it, it will be reflected back to my data source and also the application, the gallery on my application. Okay, what if I add something? Which page do you think it goes? Let's see. It will go to the edit, because here, if he click on this page or she click on this page, there is a specific action will happen. Actually, it will navigate and it will edit the form and so on. Today we will not explain about what kind of forms do we have, how we can edit all this stuff. So we are following the easiest step of creating any application. Okay, now I don't want to add any code till yet. There is nothing. I want to have whatever we are having here. I just wanted to change the design based on my design that I have it here. So what I need to do first, I need to take the same one, the same interface that I created on my PowerPoint, and save it as an image. And then I will add it to my application as background. So let me copy, then save it. So here we go. I want to take this one and save it as an image. I will add it to my desktop, main page, and the logo I already have it. This one, I think I have this one. Let's try, and I want to save this one. Save desktop and avatar. And also I want to save this logo. Maybe I don't have it here, but let us save it as a picture. Logo. Okay. Let us do it now together. Let me go there. What I will do here, actually, I don't need a search, okay? So what I will do, I will delete this one. I will delete this one. I will delete this one. And now we are getting an error. It's okay, don't worry. You just need to remove, because, oh, sorry, I removed. Let me go back because I removed the gallery by mistake. Okay, here we go. So I will remove this one, the search. I will remove this one. I will remove this one. Okay, and let me put the gallery here. As I mentioned, I will remove this one. Cool. And let me make it small like this. Okay, do I need this one? Actually, I don't need. Okay, let us skip this one. Before we this one, let me create something from blank, because the first one that we have it here, it's something blank. Then we can go to the second page. So here I have this one as a screen one. I will call it main page. Okay, let me make it main page. Okay, you need to be very careful here, because if you want to have this one as a main page, you need to move this one and make it as the first page here, because whatever you are having here, for example, a browser screen here, we have it as a first screen. It means anyone is opening the application, by default you will be able to see this one as a main page. So what we need to do here, we need to click here, move up, and also move up, and so on. So make sure your first page that you want the user to see it, add it or make it as the first page here on this tree view. Okay, okay, now I will add the background here. And from this desktop, let me add this one as the main page. Here we go. Now I want to add the logo, agent 008 logo. From there I will select my logo. Oh, here it's not clear, because no issue, we will change it later. Okay, okay, now let me add my avatar here. Or before, let me add the logo for the application, which is here we go on download. Never stop learning. Or make it like this. And let me add my avatar. And let me make it like this to make sure it's cool. Okay. Now what I need to add, I want to add this message. So copy, and from there you will have like input or text. In our scenario, we will add a text as a label, and from there I will add, just paste whatever I have here and change the color. I want to have it as a from right side as a gray, and make it the text alignment. And for example, this one I want to choose okay, but here let me change the font. I will make it normal. Cool. Now I want to add a button, and we will call it get started. And once I click on it, it will move to the browse screen. How we can do this? As simple as under insert, there is something we call it button. Click on it, and from there you can change the setting for the button. So from here I will change the color. I will make it like this, and I don't want to have any border here. No, let me change the font. I will make it like 19, and the text will be real. And what else? The border here I will make it like a 44. Cool. And the text will be dark as, and let me type started get started. Okay, and let me make it smaller in the middle. Here we go. Let me make it like this. Cool. Now if I click on this icon, let me try to see. Cool. Now what if I click here? What's supposed to do, or where should I go? So you need, if I click here, I want to navigate to this page. How I can do this? You need to click on the button. From here we have on select. Okay, here we have it as a false. There is no action behind this button. Now what we will need to do, there is already something we call it navigate. Okay, selected it from here. Select the name of your second or the screen that you want to navigate. So the screen name, browse screen, and how you want to navigate, as a cover or feed, or here I will make it as a cover. And here we go. Let's test it together. So never stop learning. But see, I don't want to see this blue color before we test it. How can I remove this blue? From here you need to go there, make sure that you are selecting the color that you want to have it here. And I want to make it I don't want to use self color. Let me make it like this. Let's try. Here we go. Okay, so once I click here, wow, it's working. Cool. Okay, now let us work on the second page. So we have the gallery. Cool. I will keep this one. Actually, I don't need this one so far, or we can keep it. We have an error here. Let me remove this one. because we removed the search. So I will remove this one. You just need to delete it. Okay, cool. Now the second page, it will be, let me delete this one. How we can do this one. So the same idea, you just need to copy, save it as an image. Here we go. And I will call it page 2. And let me go there. And from there, I will make it as a background and add a new page. Cool. And let me make it as a fun. So let us keep this one. I don't need this one. Do I need to refresh this one? Maybe you need it, or in my scenario I don't need it. Do I need to sort it? Even this text, I don't need this one actually. I don't need this label. No, I don't need. Do I need this one actually? Yes, I do need this one because maybe I want to add any new certificate in the future. So how I can do? Let us keep it here and let me copy. So instead of doing the same step for the logo, just copy and Control C, Control V. Here we go. Now we have a gallery, right? And the gallery, the idea behind this gallery, it show you whatever you have in your data source based on your selection. And for example, here we are seeing only the title. We don't have a title, so I will remove the title. We are seeing here like a number, or we are seeing here that just the date of the certificates, right? So what we need to do, let me remove this one. I need to do some modifications. So now how I can do this one? From here, edit gallery, and you can add a label by yourself, but make sure that you are selecting the gallery. So this one, it will be not title. I will add here, I want to see exam name. Okay. So, and let me change the size. I will make it like 18. Oh, it's too much. 18. Maybe I will make it smaller. 16. Cool. And what I want to see actually also, not only the cert exam name, I want to see the date or month. Cool. And what if I want, so we will use this one. Maybe I will change it. I want to move or view what kind of data that we are having here. So I will change it from here. Just click on it and change. Either by selecting the icon that we have it already on Power Apps, or you can install any icons that you want to see it. So now I will use this icon, but let me change the color for this one. I don't like this one, so I will make it maybe purple, or yeah, it's much better. And we have, for example, a project name, a date here, and see we have something here blue, right? I don't like this one. How can I remove this one? Either you delete it from here, which is I will delete this one. I don't like it. And now what I can do on our upcoming session, we will see how we can how we can change the whole design, or how we can change the gallery type, because from here you have a several type of gallery, right? So now what I will do, actually I want to add a rectangle or something here as a background. Let me go. First you need to select the gallery. From there we have an icons, right? From there go and select. I will select, actually let me select from here. So I want to add a background here, and see what we will do. Like this. And let me make it smaller. because once I click on it, I will be able to see more detail, right? And let me change the color. Maybe I want to make it like this. And I will add a specific border here. I will make it like 3. And from there, I will be able to change the color of the border. For example, I would like to make it like this. And now I need to put it as a on a back and make the text in front of this. So from there, home, reorder, and send to back. Here we go. And what I want to see here, I want to see the exam name and so on. So let me remove this one here, because what I will do now, I, I will add something again, copy paste, and here I will call this one exam name, right? And the second one, it's a month. So here I'm adding a label actually. And what else I want to see? Exam, where I am with this exam, right? So, and let me add this one like this, okay? And this one I will call it, I will select. So once you click this item dot, it goes and it goes to your data source and read the specific column, okay? Okay, and this item actually we are using this formula because we are using a gallery here, okay? So let me put a value. As I mentioned, don't worry about this one here. I'm doing this one because I want to change the design, but if you are okay with the previous one, you can use it as it is. It's really simple. You just need to go and change a few color. Okay, later on I will change an upcoming session. I will change, for example, if it's completed or under progress. So if it's completed, I want to see this one as green. If it's under progress, I want to see it with yellow. If it's not started, I want to see it with red. How we can do this one, we will do it on next session, so don't worry about it now. I want to show you the basic things that we have it here. Now we have our gallery is ready. I will do some modification actually before we share it with you, so you will have the full package of this application, so in our upcoming sessions you can use it, okay? So I will add an image of exam is given by like Microsoft or IPMI and so on, but so far as a beginner it's enough for you. Okay, so now what I need to do actually, I want to add here like an icons. I can navigate easily between my pages. How I can do this? So if you notice that on my design I already add specific icons like a home icon, more details, how many it's already completed, how many is pending. So I need to use all this icon. Either you save it from here, or if you don't want to use this one, which is I already got it from PowerPoint, you can use the icons that it's already built in Power Apps. So in our example here, we will use the one that we have it here, but how I can do this one? Okay, see what I will do. First, I will create a specific things to make sure that I can add all my icons. So first I will put here something like this. We make it rectangle like this. Okay, cool. I want to change the color. So what kind of color should I add? Okay, let me make it, but this one, it's not matching this one. So let me try to find the correct one. Or you know what you can do if you want to see the hexadecimal color, you can go there and check from the design that you will build it. Okay, let me go to my design and try. You know what I will do here? I will build it on my application from here. I will build it on my PowerPoint for my application. What I will do, I will select this one, and I don't want to have no outline. And if I want to change the effect, for example, I want or to make the color matching the one that you have it, you can do the same, whatever we are having here. Or let me see, this one is cool. Okay, then you can save it. Let's try to use this trick. Okay, and I will save it on my desktop as a picture 3. From there I will go here and add it as an image. Okay, I just wanted to see if it will work or it will fit my screen. Picture 3. Here we go. And now I will select this one as a fill. Okay, cool, it's working. And now we can add our icons to the application. Make sure this one it's just reorder it or put it on pack side so it will not impact our icons there. So send to pack. Cool. And from there I want to add a specific icons. Go to insert icons. So I want to have a home button. It allow me to go back to the main page or the home page. How I can do this? So from there select icons, okay, and try to find the home icon. So here we go, just selected it from there, and you can change the color. So now I already add a few icons here. What I want to see here actually, or what I'm looking here actually within my application to see the home icon, and this one it will navigate me to this page, and this one to see how many completed, and I already got the certificates. And also I want to see the certificates after I get it to be within my application. Don't worry about this one. This one it's like you need to learn more about Power Apps. We will do it while we are doing another sessions. So to keep it simple today, I will just wanted to show you how we can navigate now to other page by using the icons here. So for example, this one, it will navigate me to the home page. Similar thing, click on the icon from on select, just click navigate. Okay. And the name of the page here, it will be main page. Maybe in your scenario you want to have another page, so by default you will be able to see the name page and make it as 8. Okay, this one it means I am on this page, right? So what we need to do, how can I know if I'm on this page, on this icon refer to this page? How I can do, I will show you one trick. I will insert here a circle and I will add it behind this icon, so we will be able to know that we are on this page. Okay, or maybe you have another design in your mind, so it's fine. And what I will make it here, maybe I can make it like a gray color. Cool. And I will send it back from home, reorder back, no, forward again. Okay, here we go. And this icon I will change the color for this one and make this one smaller. And this one actually I will change it, I will make it like let's try to make it white. No, more darker. Okay, so now, and I want to add a specific border here, maybe 2, and let me make it with a gray color, or we can make it 1, would be okay. Cool. So now let's try to run it from here. Cool. So if I click here there is nothing because I'm already on this page. I don't need to add any navigation here. But if I click here, it will navigate me again to the first page. And if I click here, it will go to the second page. So now what if I click here? By default, as I mentioned, once you create Power Apps from the SharePoint side, you will be able to see all the navigation built for you. But if you want to add more things, you need to start to do your homework and start to build your own and add a few function to your application. So if I click add, it will navigate me to this page. So here I add the background. I just need to do a few modification. Similar way, you need to change the color. So here, for example, you need to click on the form, you need to start to change the color, for example, for this card, and so on. This one, it's really easy, the same way that we did it here, we can add. I will work now on adding more function, and we will discuss it later on our session number 3. I already posted on Meetup, you can go there and register. And later on our upcoming session, let me show you what we will learn. We will learn actually on our upcoming session. We will have a 3 more session, 2 more sessions for this month, which is on session 3. We will learn how we can build a custom workflow for our application, which is this one. I will try to finish this application and post it on community app samples. You can go there and download it. I will put the link. Number 4, session number 4, it will be how we can visualize our data by using Power BI. And while we are doing this, you will learn a lot of things how you can use our or all Microsoft tools Power Platform together. For example, we will use Power Automate, Power BI. And session number 5, it will be how we can share our application in Teams by using, for sure, Teams, I mean Microsoft Teams. So how we can share it there. And it will be next month. So, see you within our next session. I will post this one on my YouTube channel. Just review it in case if you want to just recap whatever we learned.